What went through your mind when you realized that you were entering into the draft and your pro dreams were coming true?
As a kid,
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Good evening, everybody. Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Great to have you with us on 2K Sports. Tonight, it'll be the Chicago Bulls up against the Los Angeles Clippers. For Los Angeles, win this game and they leave with the 7th best record in the NBA. A little added motivation for them, if they need it. And on the floor tonight,
and it's the Clippers coming in from out of town for this one, an interconference game today. Good evening and welcome to tonight's presentation of Noche La NBA, an annual tradition in the NBA celebrating diversity and culture, and always a pleasure to bring it to you. Welcome everyone to the broadcast table. Chris Webber to my right, Greg Anthony to my left. I'm Kevin Harlan, and David Aldridge on our sideline. Earlier this season, it was Chicago who came out on top in the last meeting against the Clippers.
And they did win that last game in this matchup, and it seemed they got the benefit of the whistle.
Now let's get a pregame report from Hall of Famer. Okay, David, thanks. And every veteran goes through a period, Chris, where they are benched for rest, especially this late in the season. Did you ever go through that? And is it something that's easy to accept?
looking back, I would not have mind being benched for rest. It wasn't that popular when I played. You had to even go hard in practices.
Right.
I think now teams understand how to handle that, and I think the schedule change may make it so that a lot of players won't have to have rest during the season. But you want to be in a position where you're not fighting for a playoff spot, because if you're fighting for a playoff spot or position, then rest is the last thing on your mind, because we always used to say, hey, you can rest all you want after you lose in the playoffs. So you have to balance your rest with expectation.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. The heart of the team at the 4 and the 5, Griffin and Jordan. Austin Rivers is out there with Teodosic, and it's Gallinari in at the small forward. Got it. Nice one there from Levine.
There's a chance he could go for a big game if they don't D him up on the perimeter.
They set the pick. Dishes to Griffin. Griffin draws the double. Jordan with a screen on Brown. Shot clock at 6. Jordan with the bucket.
And that's as high percentage as it gets for Jordan. He has shot over 65% for his entire career.
In the corner, Valentine with it. Gallinari right side. Rebound by the Bulls. They are coming off that win against Atlanta.
And typically on the road, it's harder to get into a great rhythm offensively, but they did just that.
Well, extremely accurate throughout the evening. I thought the play calling really fit the lineups they were rolling out.
Here's Teodosic after Denzel Valentine's bucket, and out of bounds is Chicago gains possession. First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Mirotic the screen. And finished off by Mirotic.
Well, I like how DJ actively looks for the open teammate, whipping the ball over beautifully and quickly.
Clippers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Left side, Griffin. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Oh, big finish, emphatic.
He hangs on the rim just for good measure. Wow. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Over to the wing. Here's Mirotic. Offline with his 3.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now here's Jordan. A 17-point game for him in the win against Orlando.
And at the defensive end, are you kidding me? Blocks 4 shots, an intimidating presence throughout the game.
Here's Brown. After Los Angeles picked up 3 with their last shot. Levine kicks to Valentine. 3-pointer. That's good from Mirotic on the assist by Valentine. Mirotic has got 5.
Okay, 4 for 5 from the floor right now. Wasted no time getting this offense rolling.
That one drops for him.
It was all about his athleticism when Griffin first came into the league, but it didn't take long to see he was about a lot more than that. He's got serious skills down low. Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Picked by Griffin. Teodosic, the pass to Griffin. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. One of the most impressive things about Blake Griffin is great when he gets out and runs the open floor.
Yeah, not to mention his ability to run the break himself. A terrific ball handler, even under pressure, and one of the best passers at the 4 in the league, if not the best. And no longer a guy you're okay to foul. Griffin's made steady improvement at the free throw line.
Couldn't come up with that pass there. Clearly wasn't expecting it.
Clippers trail by 3. Rivers dishes to Gallinari. Jordan sets the pick for Gallinari. Rivers in the corner. And the 3 ball is good. Rivers has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Oh, simple screen, but there was a defensive mix-up that left the man wide open.
Out to the right wing. And here's Brown outside, and it's Griffin with the rebound. The Clippers have gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. Rivers against Levine. Jordan with the bucket. Jordan's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Those passes into the paint have to be precise, just like that.
I'd say that shot is well within his range.
I would hope so. Los Angeles has gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Griffin a screen on Brown. Teodosic the pass to Jordan. He kicks to Rivers. Misses the 3. For Chicago, they've gone 6 of 8 in the game so far. A very solid start for them. Here's Felicio. The dish to DJ. In the corner, it's Levine. Feeds to Valentine. And Mirotic has it in the corner. Off target from 3-point range. Here's Teodosic. He's covered by Brown. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
I feel like they could execute this play in their sleep. Griffin, one of the premier alley-oop finishers in the league.
It was beautiful the first time, but Under Armour showing us the replay of that tremendous alley-oop again. Another unleash chaos moment. The Bulls shooting their first free throws of the game.
And really, they haven't been able to differentiate themselves from the free throw line on the season at about 76%.
Robin Lopez is checked in for Felicio. Here's Teodosic. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. To the right side. Here's Griffin. The shot that time, not on target. So the Bulls will take it the other way. On the wing, Brown. Releases from 15. That one wide left.
Well, that's giving him too much space from mid-range. It doesn't hurt him there, but they can't keep doing that.
Jordan kicks to Gallinari. He feeds it to Griffin. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Griffin's got 6 points.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Out to the right wing. Brown outside. Here's Mirotic. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got 5 assists tonight.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Picked by Griffin. Teodosic, the pass to Griffin. This one for 3, and that one's good. Teodosic. Teodosic has got his 2nd basket of the night.
And that's how you answer back.
Trading bombs the last 2 possessions. They're going that way.
Levine for 3, and again it's the Bulls from deep.
And it's just been an avalanche of points here in the early going.
Yeah, both teams have come out with solid offensive strategies. And then, of course, guys are finishing.
And you look at the Clippers post Chris Paul. The team is still in a position to compete.
I think they had to fill in gaps when players left, but I really like the job they've done overall. I mean, they have good inside and outside. Presence. Not the same, but they aren't in a horrible spot.
So for the Bulls, Bobby Portis is checked in for Mirotic. Justin Holiday comes in for Valentine. And Wells is subbed in for Zach LaVine. Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Harrell, he's checked in for Jordan. Decker comes in for Gallinari. Lou Williams is checked in for Rivers. And it's Patrick Beverley in for Teodosic. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Williams. Got a piece of it.
You gotta like seeing Wells get up and block shots, showing a real desire to improve at this facet of the game. Their 3rd 3-pointer in a row.
Clippers trail by 4. And Beverly kicks to Decker. Pass to Harrell. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way. Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Now, here's Decker. Defense right on him. Inside. And the layup's good off the glass.
They are just killing them on the interior.
And it's the Bulls with the ball. Here's Brown. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Blake Griffin. And Chris, I know you started doing a podcast, Fearless or Insane, with Chris Webber. An opportunity to have some meaningful conversations. What's that been like?
Oh, it's been great, Kevin. I've gotten a chance to talk to some friends, some mentors like Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. I've gotten to speak to him about what it was like playing for Wooden, what it was like coming up in the crazy 60s and that time. And, you know, he's such a thoughtful and a great individual. So to hear his stories about he and Muhammad Ali, he and Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, all these great figures is just wonderful. I also got to speak to track legends John Carlos and Tommy Smith, who in the 1968 Olympics, we've seen them kind of protest when they put their fist up in defiance and kind of put their voice out for the voiceless. And I got to talk to them about how tough of a moment that was. Did they know the sacrifice that they were making? What happened, the backlash to what happened? And then all these years later, do they feel kind of vindicated that we're showing them so much love and people around the world appreciate what they've done? So we try to just discuss fearless or insane. You know, they say insane is doing the same thing over, expecting a different result, where these guys put their lives on the line.
Yes.
And they kind of knew that it necessarily wouldn't change the arc of justice, but they felt that they had to do it. And so it's just some cool conversations with people and athletes that were much more than an athlete. And I've learned a lot, and it's been a cool podcast.
Now, here's Beverly. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard.
And Beverly has wonderful moves and has a great stroke from downtown. Gotta love how he rises up with plenty of confidence.
Wasted no time on that one. And that's now 6 points for DJ. The pass to Griffin, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Clippers will retain possession.
So close to getting the steal there, but the deflection equally as effective.
Oh, man, yeah, he read it all the way. He got a jump on it. Very close.
And the Bulls making a change here. Markkanen's checked in. Now here's Beverly. Picked by Griffin. Puts up a three. Goes back up. And Harrell with the lay-in. Good. Harrell's got his second basket of the game.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Markkanen.
And how about the hops there by Markkanen? He knows not many guys can block that shot. Good at getting that deep post position.
Brown against Beverly. Pass to Decker. Picked by Harrell. Decker kicks to Griffin. Over Markkanen. And Griffin scores. The assist by Decker. Decker's got 3 assists now in this one. Here's Portis. He got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. Right back after this break. And Clippers head coach Doc Rivers told us earlier he wants to.
Expectations are good.
Doc Rivers is really a master motivator, isn't he? I mean, it's almost jiu-jitsu, the way he takes something like criticism and turns it into a compliment.
And how could you not want to play for a guy like that? He's the ultimate players coach and the kind of guy his players would do anything for.
Welcome back to Noche Latina, celebrating the Latin culture and their love for the game of basketball. It just keeps growing. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Bulls?
Yeah, it didn't take them long to get that transition game going.
Well, this roster is built for guys with speed. They're running the floor hard in the first quarter.
EJ out there with Wells. Then there's Markkanen. And it's Holiday in at the 3. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, DJ in the last matchup against the Hawks was all business. He scored 34 points and got there the usual way. An impressive barrage of three-pointers. His numbers were off the charts. He was unguardable, and he knew it, and he took advantage of it. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David, thank you, guys. Could you believe that performance? Wow.
I mean, it was really something to see. I mean, he showed everybody just how special he is when he is on his game.
Oh, yeah. Once he got them on the ropes, he never let them off the hook. It was full-speed energy basketball at his greatest.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Beverly dishes to Williams. Back to Beverly. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Beverly's got 6.
And what confidence from Beverly squaring himself up as the pass was coming his way. So he was ready to fire.
Here's Brown. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And part of analyzing a game can be offering forth critique of players or officials or organizations. Chris, how do you find that balance of candor and yet not being too critical, being too harsh?
Great question. The way I try to have an honest balance is to remember how I felt when it happened to me.
Interesting.
When you're a player, if someone comes with hard, credible evidence, I mean, it's true. You can't take anything personal. But when guys are just criticizing the same jump shot that you made last play, I'm not that guy. So, you know, I try to keep a balance by being fair and honest, first of all, to the fans of that city and that state, to let them know how great their team is, but also that maybe their team is playing lazy. Maybe look at this effort not out there by the floor. But also, in a blowout game, I also give the team that's losing by 30 just as much respect as I do the winning team, because those guys work just as hard. This is just a specific night they didn't play that well. So I just try to make every game as special as it is to me, from being a kid growing up to being able to play in the league, but then also just being fair fair. You know, benefit of the doubt first, but if you do 2 or 3 stupid things, then you're a stupid player that night. You know, just being honest, having fun. And I've gotten some calls from players, and I don't care. You know, I'm not hard to find. And I just try to have fun, be honest, and no hard feelings, man.
That free throw good from Brown.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Denzel Valentine, he's checked in for the Bulls. Gallinari, he's checked in for the Clippers.
And he's given them a good contribution at the line tonight, getting there a lot and delivering on his opportunities.
And the dunk by Grant.
Well executed, and then you love the strong finish.
So many fast breaks now ending the three-point shot. Good to see them taking it to the rack.
Los Angeles calls timeout. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And as good as Gallinari can be on the offensive side, Greg, he's a bit of a one-way player.
Yeah, and Gallinari is best in a situation where you can kind of hide him on defense. You want him out there on the floor due to his genius in terms of the offensive game, but he can't hang with most starting caliber forwards defensively.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Teodosic is checked in for Patrick Beverley. Gallinari hits them both.
His free throw ability makes him tough to defend in the post. Teams can't get too physical with him.
DJ kicks to Felicio. Hands with the ball out of bounds. Jordan touched it last. Chicago leading by 14. And Mirotic has it in the corner. The shot's good. Brown making the play. 15 points for Nikola Mirotic.
And this is what Mirotic does best. A knockdown 3-ball specialist. Doesn't hesitate in pulling the trigger.
And Beverly kicks to Griffin. There's a good screen. Over in the corner, Williams. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
He'll be beating himself up if they can't come back because he is not carrying his weight at the offensive end.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Looking at Los Angeles, they took the win in their last game against Orlando. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Yeah, still moving a little bit when he set that screen. He'll argue that he was set, but I really didn't think so.
I think you'll probably see more arguments on those illegal screen calls than just about any other play. Maybe the charge call, but guys never think they're moving.
Wells, he's checked in for the Bulls. Now here's Williams, following the miss by DJ. Gallinari passes to Griffin. The shot missing. Good D by Lopez.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Well, he's having a tough go at it so far this quarter. Not much dropping for him.
Beverly against Brown. And Beverly kicks to Gallinari. There's the pick. Shot clock at 6. Fires the 3. And it's Patrick Beverly with the 3. Beverly's got 6 points in the quarter.
He has 3 in the game and 2 in this quarter. He is really in a groove now.
Passes to Portis. Out to the wing. Brown outside. There's 47 seconds left now here in the second. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Holiday gets the bucket.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now here's Griffin. He had 31 points in the win against Orlando. Will not go. This is off the front iron. The Bulls leading by 20. Wells in the corner. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Good on the three-point shot.
DJ is fearless from downtown. When he's got space to shoot, he rises up with confidence.
They set the screen. And Beverly kicks to Gallinari. The feed to Beverly. Lopez with the steal. DJ getting it done for the Chicago Bulls. His performance that quarter has earned him a double-double. Seems like he's been everywhere in this game. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away. Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break. Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game. You look at DJ in this one, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, and the fact he's posted a double-double with about half the game left to play, that's impressive.
Well, it comes down to talent, comes down to hustle. He's shown both in a big way so far.
Our second half of basketball and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. And the Clippers, looking at who they've got. Gallinari, the 3 with Griffin at the 4. Teodosic out there with Rivers, and it's Jordan in at the center position. So here's Gallinari following the basket by DJ, and he comes up with the deuce. And some players, you just kind of know that they'll end up in coaching, just the way they approach the game and go about themselves. Chris, having played Hoiberg during your career, did you ever see him becoming a head coach?
Well, it's not as easy to tell your opponents versus your teammates. Didn't have a really close relationship with them, didn't know or his expectations, never played with them. So, no, I never saw it coming.
And how about the vertical of Jordan, easily rising up for the timely alley-oop slam.
And the replay presented by Under Armour. Unleash chaos, giving us the chance to enjoy that alley-oop all over again. And it's the Clippers with the ball, following the three-point attempt by Nikola Mirotic. Here's Teodosic. He's got 6. And that one is good. Teodosic has got 8.
Yet another easy make. They're really cooking now after making their third straight shot to begin this half.
In the corner, it's Levine. And the Bulls with another miss.
Having a little bit of trouble at the start of the half. Only 1 for 4 from the field.
And Gallinari kicks to Jordan. Here's Teodosic. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. Teodosic has got 5 points now this quarter. Brown outside. Back to Mirotic. Offensive rebound. Felicio. And count it. He'll head to the line with a chance to make it 3.
Nice job to get to the rack before the D could get any help in the post.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as you'd like.
And the Clippers call time here. They come into this one having outplayed the Magic last game.
And once they established that flow offensively, really never got any resistance from the D.
And I feel like the defense was one step behind all night. I mean, they never made the adjustments to string together a few stops.
Now here's Rivers, and he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Felicio, no good.
Look, you can't defend down low much better than that. Refuses to give him an easy path to the bucket.
Rivers in the corner. Hits the three-point bomb. Rivers has got his second bucket of the game to go.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Now Brown, 18 points for him. And it's blocked by Jordan.
And really, that's the brilliance of Jordan, just denying those shots there with tremendous power.
Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Mirotic gets the bucket.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Left side, Griffin. Kicks it to Rivers. No good from outside.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
And Jordan sends it back. From deep, Gallinari. Second shot opportunity. A shot by Jordan, no good.
I still can't believe that one didn't fall.
Brown kicks to Levine. Here's Mirotic. A three-pointer, no good. Clippers trail by 19. To the paint. And Rivers with the basket on the assist from Gallinari. Gallinari's got 4 assists now tonight. Chicago has gotten 1 of 6 three-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. Hey, Greg, when you look at all the dunks that DeAndre Jordan has on his resume, it's pretty impressive.
And Jordan, I feel, is even underrated with his dunking ability. Very agile. You can see that in warm-ups as well as the dunk contest. His unmatched power when attacking the rim, really unprecedented. He may be the best athlete in the league.
Here's Brown, following the basket by Blake Griffin. DJ dishes to Valentine. The shot's good. Brown making the play. And the Bulls lead by 17.
Well, this is what he likes to do. Try to break your spirit.
Well, yeah, I mean, you're already getting dogged out there. I mean, and now he's landing body blows.
Now here's Griffin. He's got 10. Shoots over Mirotic. And Blake Griffin again. Griffin's got 12 in the game.
And the shooting has really been there for him today. But he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole. That's what we're talking about in terms of the activity level defensively. You got to protect the rim.
Well, that takes physical ability, good timing, those two things that he possesses.
Now here's DJ, following the miss by Austin Rivers. Brown outside. Levine, a screen on Rivers. Pass to Felicio. It's Levine atop the key. Top of the key jumper, no good.
He's been off target for the most part, but it hasn't held them back as a unit.
Here's Teodosic. He's covered by Brown. Teodosic, no good.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Offensive rebound. Brown outside. Inside, kick out to Levine. Good. And that's 20 points for Nikola Mirotic.
Well, Mirotic is known as a pure scorer. When he gets to his spots, he's incredibly efficient.
Jordan the screen. Here's Teodosic. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
His touch has been terrific this quarter. Most of what he puts up is going down.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago. Well, Chris, you played for a number of coaches in your storied career. What's the one thing that the average NBA fan doesn't give coaches enough credit for, would you say?
Wow. I would say they don't give coaches enough credit for understanding players, and not just how players play, but understanding players' moods, understanding the idiosyncrasies of a guy's just being. Just the fact that they're totally immersed in basketball. So the fact that you may have a guy that knows offense, I mean, coach knows offense, he knows defense, he knows styles of plays, he knows more than the offense that he's just bringing to the table. So I would just say I think the overall knowledge and years put in to being a coach is probably the most underestimated attribute by fans.
That's great. Good on the second free throw.
Now, you know DJ loves putting work in at the gym, and he's always looking for ways to improve. A soft-spoken guy who has no problem letting his game do all the talking.
Now here's Williams. Steady offensive output from him, averaging more than 16 points a game. Holiday with it. Williams picks him up. Beverly against Brown. Back to Holiday. They get it back. DJ kicks to Wells. And the three off target. Clippers trail by 16. Outside Williams. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. And here we go. Fast break. DJ's got it. Wells' shot is good.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
Now here's Beverly. 9 points in the game so far. Griffin inside. Tries a three. Rebound by the Bulls. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. Took him no time at all on that one. 22 points for DJ.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now here's Harrell. He dishes it to Griffin. Out to the wing. Shot clock at 5. Here's Beverly. Banked in off the glass. Beverly's got 11.
And Kevin, when Beverly gets these shots inside, he's just remarkably efficient. He just has tremendous touch on these shots.
Portis kicks to DJ. Wells in the corner. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Stolen by Markkanen. And here we go, the Bulls fast break. Wells is running. Good.
That's good.
Chicago making a switch here. Lopez is checked in. Gallinari, he's checked in for Los Angeles.
And how about the intensity that Wells brings to the floor? It becomes infectious, that energy. It gets his guys going in the right direction.
Now here's Beverly. He's got 11. From 11 feet away, and he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. 14 points for him.
Defensively, this is what you know. He's coming off a hot game and looking to keep it rolling.
Yeah, but here's the problem. They play team ball. So if you pay him too much attention, that just leaves other guys open, and it's too difficult of an adjustment to make.
Now here's Williams. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. And there's Gallinari on the assist by Williams. Here's Brown. Buries it down low. Brown's got 8 points in the quarter.
Even when you get a hand up, DJ finds a way to score. What concentration. He is too tough to stop in the paint.
Beverly, the pass to Gallinari. Here's Griffin. Comes up empty from 19 feet out. Brown outside. No good, trying to beat the buzzer. The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. Bulls out front, running away with it. From the United Center in Chicago, back in a moment. And now we take a look back to Doc Rivers talking to his team.
The little mistakes are the only reason they got this lead.
Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. And here's Los Angeles. Portis and Markkanen are at the 3 and the 4. Wells is out there with Brown, and it's Lopez in at the center. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Stolen by Markkanen. For 3. The shot by Wells, no good. And Los Angeles guys shooting 52% from the floor. Nice work so far from them. Dishes to Gallinari. And the game is a passion, as we know, Chris. But does it help to have outside interests? You're passionate about art. You make music. You're a writer. You're a thinker. Talk what all that is about and what that means to you.
Well, I think being a complete person helps whatever job that you're doing. You know, we all are more than our job. For basketball, you have to put everything into it, and so sometimes to rejuvenate yourself, you need to get fed other places and kind of feed your passions. And so I think a lot of times when players feed their passions, it's really just to have enough energy to complete their goal of getting through a grueling 82-game season with all the ups and downs, the expectations, the heartbreak, the celebrations. And so I think for myself and for many other successful players that I've seen, those that have tried to approach life with the same way that they approach basketball, that's just living with passion, try to learn as much as you can, enjoy every moment. Usually to me, they are the most successful because it takes pressure off of playing the game.
Here's Griffin following the basket by DJ. Off target, his 6th miss and 13 attempts from the floor. Here's Portis. He kicks it to Markkanen. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Lopez sets a screen for Wells. And he sinks the shot coming off the strong pick. Wells has got 10 points here in the second half. And Beverly kicks to Griffin. On the wing, Williams. Oh, Griffin in position. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Brown wide open. He fires. The offensive rebound. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Williams dishes to Beverly. Not really his range, and it's off target.
And still looking for his first triple of the second half. He had 3 at halftime.
Awesome watching Wells do his thing. A high-octane scorer who does not lack confidence.
Now here's Beverly. Gallinari outside. The dish to Harold. Chris, if you were on the rules committee, what rule change would you like to see the NBA make going forward?
Kevin, there's not a rule I'd necessarily have changed, but I'd ask them to kind of reinterpret a couple of rules, and that goes with the flagrant foul. I often see so many plays that are just hard fouls called as flagrant fouls, and that can affect not only a player and later on whether it's a flagrant 2, but it can affect the game. It can affect the next game by how it's interpreted.
Chicago has gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the fourth. Grant kicks to Brown. Here's Mirotic. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Mirotic has got 26 points.
3 triples in the first half, 3 in the second. Boy, do they add up.
Knocked away. Feeds it to Beverly. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Oh, it just seems as if Beverly is connecting on everything out there. I mean, when he's scoring at a good clip, the D has to be nervous.
Brown outside. That's a basket. His 8th from the field, 8 of 14.
A one-man show offensively, and that's almost always good news for his team.
The pass to Rivers. He feeds it to Williams. Right side, Jordan. Shoots over Markkanen, and it's wide right. Hits off the rim. Well, Chicago has gone to three-point range for 12 of their points in the final quarter on 4 of 5 shooting. Here's Brown. DeAndre Jordan grabs the miss. Jordan's got 8 rebounds in this game. Pass to Teodosic. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
Another one. Man, he's just gotten into a great rhythm out there.
And part of this falls on the defense. I mean, you know he's hot. You'd like to force someone else to shoot the basketball.
Here's DJ, and DJ throws it down.
Well, DJ is a smart player, a guy you can trust in the pick and roll. Once he gets a little room to shoot, he's golden.
1:36 left in the fourth quarter. Beverly against Grant. Picked by Williams. Rivers gets a wide open look. And there's the call on DeAndre Jordan. That's his third foul of the game. So for the Clippers, Montrezl Harrell comes in for Lou Williams. And Decker subbed in for Patrick Beverley.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Bulls.
This is a game where the defense, steals specifically, generating a lot of opportunities.
And it created possessions for them, scoring opportunities, and that effort, a big part of what will be a nice victory here tonight.
And when you look at the season for these guys, they have amassed a lot of wins, 57, and adding in tonight, it'll make it 58.
A 2-game season series, they win them both and complete the sweep.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for DJ.
Well, anytime the offense ran through him, good things happened. His passing was awesome. He created a bunch of good looks for everyone else out there.
Free throw good from Brown. Portis, he's checked in for Grant. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Clippers have gone through the fourth quarter shooting 50%, 7 of 14. Picked by Harrell. Holiday against Rivers. Passes it to Teodosic. No good from outside.
Oh, man, you can't get much better look from three-point range than that one. That just wasn't in rhythm.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Harrell with it, picked up by Brown. Here's Teodosic. Clock at 6. Back to Decker. Jordan sets the pick for Decker. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
What's happening, boo-boo?
Good game as usual.
I appreciate that.
There he is. Man, you are on fire.
Boo-boo, you know how we do.
Man, in a minute, I'm telling you, I'm going to have to start calling you DJ Rookie of the Year.
Ah, man, look, the press likes to hype all that stuff up. I'm not focused on any of it.
A lot of people walk through that tunnel. From press to players to coaches, even Hall of Famers, they're all talking about how you're that guy, man.
Look, I'm just focused on the game. I'm going to keep doing what I do, and we'll see what happens, man.
Well, your head's in the game where it should be. I'm going to look out for you, DJ Rookie of the Year.
All right, boo-boo.